I had a really scary dream just now. I guess I was a wanted war criminal, and the Vietnamese they were looking for me. And I managed to escape. Um, but I managed to escape. I was running down those streets, and I ended up in this hill with these trees, and I try to like kind of like blend in with the tree, like go like that, and then below me was like the ocean, and there was like helicopters. They were like doing these little routine things, and then you could hear them, and then I was like trying to hide, and then I heard them fly over me, like, and then they'd get out and they go, and then they got me out of the book. It was frightening, dude. I felt like I was in a movie, like, and I knew I was gone for life. You know what I mean? It was crazy. It was like, it was worse than any war, like Platoon. Forget that. This was like they were after me, man. You know, I don't know what I did, or it was horrible. There's other aspects of it. I was like lost in this city too, where I was escaping. Like I had to wait till dark, and it was crazy. It was like I was in. It was kind of looked like Macau, and I was like trying to slide through little alleyways and tell people, and then they would be like, "Hey, you're a wanted criminal," and then I would run, and it was horrible. It was a horrible dream. But thanks for tuning in. Hey, Steebee, just woke up. This is another weird dream I had. So for some reason, I was forced to go to like court or like a city hall meeting, and and then there's a dude in front of me. We had to like get in line to see the judge or someone that had power, and the dude in front of me was wearing some kind of rat, like a werewolf mask or something, and it was weird. He goes, so the rats? So the rats are being poisoned every day in our city. What do you plan on doing about it, Judge? It was so weird, and I'm like, what the hell? Where am I? Who is this guy? And then afterwards, we played basketball. There was like a basketball court right in the next room, and I was shooting hoops with this guy with like a werewolf or like rat mask. It was bizarre. All right, I don't know what that dream means, but thanks for listening. So this is actually a good dream that I had. I finally got to meet in my dream. For some reason I was in New York, and I was kicking it with the native tongues, and I was like waiting on the street, and then Trugoy from De La Soul drove a car, and he goes, "Get in, we got a studio time or something." And that's when I knew I was dreaming. I'm like, oh man, I'm about to do a track with De La Soul and Q-Tip. So that was actually a good dream. I hope you're being safe out there. Okay. So this is another dream I had. I was at some kind of convention with these, the new generation of kids using these apps like TikTok, but I don't know. It's like there's some kind of convention, and I was trying to eat. Like I had my own, everyone had their own hotel rooms, and then like I met some people, and then I went in, and like I knocked on their door because I didn't want to eat by myself. And then they were worse than I were. They were like sleeping. They like overslept worse than me. And so I'm like, one of them answered the door. It was like 9 p.m. I go, what are you guys doing? And they're like, oh, we just got up. And then I was like, what? How the hell did you guys get booked on this thing? They're like, oh, we're lazy. All we do is, I guess it's like, in this planet or whatever, it's like, it was like TikTok, but all they did was like play music till like 8 in the morning, like 5 to 8 in the morning. They would just play music. And they all had like, it was like a militant style hotel room where they had like little cots or something. So I guess the moral of the story is, in the future, it's like, the lazier you are, like these kids, like, you'll get flown over the world to be like these TikTok sensations. But like these guys were more like music taught, or I don't know. But I don't know, I just woke up. Sorry, that makes sense. So I just woke up. I had a really bad dream. It's about a dog. It was a dog from hell or something. I was at some kind of place. It was a mall or some kind of attraction, and we were going up this escalator, and this dog, it looked like horrible. It looked like it kind of looked like a direwolf from Game of Thrones, but like quadruple the size of it, like a direwolf, but with like red eyes or something. But it was acting as if it needed our help. Like, I was going up this escalator, it was on this pasture, and it was like, ooh. And then for some reason another little dog tried to make friends with it and like ran beside it, and this dog from hell like straight up went like just like broke this other dog's neck. And people in the escalator were tripping like, what the hell's wrong with this dog? And then, but then it kept acting like, hey, follow me, like I need your help, hey. And then it kept like telling us, hey, follow me. And then other people like started running towards it, and then we went up this embankment thing, and we saw like a storage locker or something, and it ran in, and it kept saying, come follow me. And then when we like just were I was with strangers, but I think we were there for the, I don't know why we were there. It was some kind of amusement park. We like looked into it, and there was like dead corpses in this thing. So this dire wolf or dog from hell was like, it was like a setup. It wasn't a nice dog at all. It was evil. It was like pure evil in nature. So I don't know what that dream means. Don't trust every dog. I don't know. So I had a really crazy dream. I was involved with the prestigious musical academy, and I don't know if y'all seen the movie Whiplash, but you know it's about that drummer kid. He's a part of this important like musical um, school or whatever program. And, you know, if you remember how mean the teacher, the instructor was to that kid, I had a similar experience in my dream right now where, but I wasn't a drummer, and I was like playing the violin um, wrong. It was like, while I was playing, I'm like, oh, I know I'm fucking up. And he goes, you know, he kicked me out of his class, and then so I'm walking to the train station. I was in a different country or something, and then it was the most horrific scenario where one of my worst fears came true. Well, it didn't happen to me, but there's this naked dude who was like raping another dude, and he was like, I don't know if y'all seen Silence of the Lambs, but it was when Jodie Foster walks in and he's like, one of the inmates is jerking off and he throws it in Jodie Foster's eye. Well, like, the same thing kind of happened to me. This guy was doing something. I don't know if he was raping him or if he was jerking off on the guy, but he was like, come on, man, I need 5 minutes. Just give me 5 minutes. And he was like, he started doing it, and the guy was kind of fighting him off. And then when he was ejaculating, it just kept. He was like squirting his penis like a squirt gun. Like, and then I was like witnessing it, and he goes, "You're next," and then he started. It was horrible. He started squirting his cum out of his penis, but it was like a squirt gun, and it kind of like it got on my back, and it kept coming and coming. I don't know what that dream means. That was a bad one. Thanks for listening.